welcome to my State of Survival video, and today we're going to be reviewing the game. So this account has been going for around a year, and this is my first state. This is how I learnt to play the game, and it sort of dies, it kills itself in many ways, the events, when it loads. We look at the events list. As of now, we've got this SOS Joker event, which the campaign was good, the Arena of Doom was good-ish. If you had a decent-ish state, you can get high up and work around your tanks. That was fine. The store was a rip-off, and even when it opens now, it just wants your money, so that's useless. The Alliance Showdown that comes around every so often is more, well, every week, is more of a drag than something you want to do. It's like, oh, don't forget to do this. And then you've got Survival of the Fittest and State versus State, which is week in, week out. Friday is not an R week when it's Throwdown, which is also a bore. We've got the same Survival of the Fittest events every other week, and it's just stale. Some new events coming, they are trying, but a new thing that they added a while back was the ships, and they're a joke. The arms race is terrible rewards for terrible activities. What are they doing? I've accidentally clicked something. Come on, work with me. The kill stage, everyone's favourite, but at this stage, when you're a year in and you're killing someone, they're gonna whinge and moan because everyone knows each other. People get a lot softer because at the start of the state, it's all events, everything's exciting, every day is something else. Whether you're talking to people, chatting, trying to build your alliance, there's always something to do, and as you get later and later on, it's the same week in, week out, and you can't attack anyone without consequences. So let's talk about how they're trying to improve the game at the minute, and they are trying to add new stuff, and the airship was one of these ideas, and I'm going to show you my horrible airship that I just stopped playing because it's a drag. So yeah, everyone knows this, the airship, the components, ignore the levels, they're terrible. But everyone knows Hunter Lethality is crucial, get that up. And levels, everyone has their own way of doing it. If you're free to play, like I am definitely, you want to try and do it equally if you want, just to try and get this score up. If you're not, Lethality is the way to go, and I'm sure there's lots of spenders who know what to do. And protective paints, these talents, yes, these talent things. When you're playing the game and you're filling, don't do this, don't rally enhance, it's a waste. Tactical supplies or protective paint, always. But that's just a bit on that, and then you got the levels. When they've done this levels, the joint exercises, there's like, oh yeah, we'll do this, still under development, we'll have it, oh no, we need more time, And of course it's the weekend, I can't. I am on level 33, I think it's minus 10%, I just don't play it as much because it's not fun. So anyway, more of the review, something else. It's definitely, oh hello, BlueStacks, I haven't used this in a while, is building up, where you've got your grunts, your T2, and everything's fine, your rushers, your blasters, yeah, everything's fine, you got your slashers, your survivalists. Then, you get, a tier 7 and tier 8, and this is the part of the game which absolutely is a make or break, crucial point, because you're with your state, you're with your alliance, you're growing, people spend more, battles get harder, and your alliance is like, no, we don't need your T6, your T5, blah blah blah. we want T7, we want T8, and eventually they'll just want T8. And this is where your free-to-play players think, I can't do this, we'll quit. And that's a massive stage where it's crucial, just stick with it. I was so close to quitting multiple times over not being able to go to a bunker and help my team because they don't want my T7, T6 troops, they want T8. And that was about 4 or 5 months in. But then you get your T9, your T10, and your T11, which I'll probably never reach and never want to reach because it costs a lot. So, next thing is I'm going to talk about gear. Let's talk about gear. So, ignore the alliance, ignore the power, ignore the kills, ignore the cute baby Yoda. Let's talk about the gear. And yes, I'm shining it to the world, but we'll go with it. Free to play. The helmet and the boots are crucial for back in your inventory. As a free to play player, you always want to boost your infantry stats. Even if you pay to win, boost infantry first. Infantry, hunters, riders. It always has been. Even in newer gens, I think with Gen 8, the Catwoman, the Gen 8 hero holding a cat, she was supposed to be amazing. She got debuffed and no one talks about her anymore. It's just, don't bother. I played State 104 and people weren't that impressed. Although Hank is probably my favourite hero in the game. But anyway, in a year, I've got a gold helmet, gold boots that I did this morning, purple hunter stats, and still blue on riders because riders are useless and you don't need them. What I'd say is up until about October, my gear was blue. It was blue with some purple because I wasn't getting enough materials to upgrade and it was very hard. I worked out pen and paper. In my current process, I'd have full gold gear, I think, in 22 years. So if the game still goes 22 years, I'd be set. But the pace has picked up, and there has been a lot more opportunities to obviously upgrade, and I'm doing alright. Doing just fine. Probably the easiest way, I'll talk about hero gear. So we got the hero gear for infantry. I've got me goggles, me protective clothing, and they're all gold, maxed gold, apart from the glasses that are annoying, goggles. I think working on that. Then hunters, a bit less important, purple, purple, purple. Well, I would have them higher, but I normally miss trap, and recently I've barely played any trap, so that's why that's so low. Try and find a rider hero. So Julie is definitely my best rider hero in a long time. I think everyone says this. I said to someone a while back that I'm just glad I have someone to replace Maddie because Maddie was my best for about 8 months. But yeah, purple, blue, not much into it at all. So, might as well talk about heroes as well. The evolution of heroes. When you first start the game, I'd say Chef is the go-to. I love Chef. He is a beast. They added Nakumi, I think. I can't remember because I don't really. No, Nanami. Sorry. What are you? You Nakumi? No, that's Mikoto. I don't know where I got Nakumi from. Yeah, she was decent for newer states, but I didn't play with her that much. Eva, another crucial one for combat. And I don't know, Travis or Maddie probably. But yeah, this could be a bit messy now, isn't it? Can I change it to generations? Not really. Go to hero rank, that might give a better idea. That was a terrible idea, don't go hero rank. Power should do. No, okay, no. We'll just go rarity. Talk about resonating heroes. Let's start with that first. Resonating Heroes were the most annoying thing in the game because the Dahl event, we all remember the Dahl event, you played that, it was fine, you got shards and you could level them up. Annoyingly, they changed the resonating level where there was Dahl, and the Wacko thing, yeah, level 1, you need packs. But Dahl would have been great, because to get enough shards, it took less shards, you can resonate him with anything, and I've actually got a level 4 resonated Dahl, so I can put him on anything. Oops. No, don't die on me. This is totally professional, I can't get in the hole. Yeah, Dahl, unfortunately at this stage, since Gen 5 with Roxy, is useless. I wouldn't use him unless I had to, or it was a second rally, basically, so he's with Tyler at the minute. And Joker, who was recent and is just a beast. Everyone's using Joker. He is the one to use, but he's pay to win, and I've got room resonating at level 1. He's down there somewhere. So let's go through the generations. Generation 2, Trish was on spins, and my favourite saying for Trish is trash. Don't use her. She's terrible. If you're free to play and playing the game, save up. Don't spend a lot of buyers on her. She's not very good. She does heals, that's about it. She's okay for heals. That's Gen 3. As I Jeb and Wolfie I didn't spend a lot on. For free to play players, you've got Generation 3, and that was a lot smoother. You got Ash on spins, and she's definitely one to commit to, definitely one to play, because I got her pretty strong and I started to do quite well. Anything else I want to say about this? Basically, the more generations you go, the harder it is, and if you're a free to play player and your infantry hero is on spins, like Emma and Eli is, and in Generation 8 Hank will be, just get them all out and you'll get something, because I've got Emma and Eli at 7 million power. He's easily quite strong. I could have got him higher, but I didn't have the bio caps at the time. Just go like this. And what I'll talk about was put it all together. So at the start of state, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't fight. Nothing really worked. And when it loads, come on. Yeah, okay, so this is a march. I wouldn't say it's best, probably put Roxy in instead. But come on. Yeah, so comparing these troop stats, it's research and skins and all the goodness from ACs. These two are terrible to get up because the skins, there's the settlement skins that boost stats, people over 100, I think the limit is 215, and it's hard to keep up and catch up. You can always tell someone who's really casual in this game, who is P5, P6, but the troop attack's 80 or 60 or 70, somewhere around that range. That's someone who doesn't play a lot and doesn't research, or research properly. And then you've got troop health and lethality. Every generation, your infantry hero will affect this, because that's what they do. For a free-to-play player, your infantry is your crucial, your bread and butter. Get him really high. Gen 6 I had Jess, she's not very high, so I'm just going to stick with Eli because it'll be easier and I can shave gold shards for Gen 7 or Gen 8. But with war as well. So in our state we have rules where bunkers are limited to certain plasma levels, and oops, I shouldn't really show that. Get off it! We're gonna go to, right, this is a good example. Got a rally, was put in a rally, and I used my Ash, which is Gen 3 versus Gen 4, and we didn't do too badly. I won't show the stats because they probably don't want their stats showing. But yeah, it wasn't my best, and I actually put up a good fight. They might not be a massive spender, but they probably spend a few bits, and I think I did rather well. Compared to before Gen 3 Ash, where I'd never be anywhere near the top. I would never be leading a rally. Now I can be with the odd infantry hero on spins and the restrictions on stuff. But we got Capital Clash soon, and do I want to review anything else? I don't know. I think that's it. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you'd want me to talk about, anything that I'm okay with or not okay with. Oh yeah, something that I'm not okay with is all this clutter, all the stuff that I can't move. Can I yet? No. I think I saw a screenshot of something with this hide. That'd be a great feature because there's been settlements that I've had and got, like my 104, it was a beautiful settlement, and I had to ruin it to just put these buildings in. They are really annoying, and I wish King Group or whatever the leading facility is now would just leave me alone with bunching up my settlements. But thank you guys for watching, listening. If you have stayed this long, hit the like button because this has just been rambling for 16 minutes. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.